languages. So here also we have the same concept. Theoretically, theoretically, no difference in any programming language. Probably 70% of the topics are in all programming languages. But the difference is in syntactical rules. We have the syntactical rules in different manner. Theoretically, concept is same. Now, what is data type? By the name, you can understand it. Data type, type of the data. What type of the data you want to store? That is what data type. Before that, let me tell you. Yeah. Before that, I want to tell you some more. Right. Okay, before start the data types, I want to tell you some more important terminology, that is JVM, JDK, JRE. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. JVM, Java Virtual Machine. This is a runtime environment to execute the bytecode. What is bytecode? Then I come to that point. So in the last session, I think you may observe that we open a notepad, that is text editor. We used a text editor in the last session, and we opened a text editor and we have written some code, and we saved that code with one name. .java extension is compulsory. We covered these points in the last session already. After that, we compiled that program with help of the syntax java c space file name .java. Right, here the point is, after compilation, a class is created, a file is created, that file is called class file. Let me repeat, after compilation of the Java program, a new file is created within the same location where you saved your file. That file is called class file. The extension of that file is dot class, and the name is same as your Java file. So suppose you saved your Java file with the name hello.java. After compilation, in the same location, a new file is created with the name hello.class. That file is called class file. The class file contains bytecode. The class file contains bytecode, and bytecode is not purely machine code, not purely high level code. It is an intermediate code, actually, intermediate code. Okay. Then after that, when you execute your program, in the last session we have seen two syntaxes. One syntax for the compile java c space file name .java. After successful completion, we used one more command, that is java space file name to execute. So when we use java space file name, that bytecode will be executed and you will get the output. Actually, these are the phases we follow to execute the Java program. Let me show you the class file also, then it will be more clear to you. Let me open the last session location where we saved our file. Right. Observe this. So in the last session, we have taken this file, hello world dot open. See this hello world. We have seen the same code in the last session. After compilation, see this. This file is created. Hello world dot class. This is the file we created. After successful completion, this class file is created by the system. This file contains a bytecode. This is called class file. You can observe here we have dot class. Now you can see type class file. This is the class file. Okay, I think it's clear now. So this is class file. Then come to JVM again. What is the role of the JVM? JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. and it is a runtime environment to execute Java bytecode. So I think it is clear what is bytecode. So JVM responsibility is to execute the bytecode and produce the output. That is the responsibility of JVM. And JVM doesn't understand any Java files, that understand only class files. JVM understand only class files. When the class file is created, after compilation of the Java program, Java source code .java file, a class file is created. Then the class file is loaded into JVM. Then JVM execute that. What a class file contains? Bytecode. That bytecode will be executed by JVM. Clear, I think. Then let me tell you about one more thing, that is JRE, Java Runtime Environment. Java Runtime Environment. So it provides required libraries and Java virtual machines. Nothing but within the JRE. This is JRE. Within the JRE, we have JVM plus libraries and other components which are required to execute your code. JVM is a part of the JRE. JVM is part of the JRE. Within the JRE, we have JVM plus libraries. Library means collections of the codes, predefined codes simply. Okay. And those libraries are useful to execute your code. The JRE uses JVM plus libraries to execute the code. Then JDK, of course, in the last session we used this term JDK, Java Development Kit. Okay, if you want to install Java in your system, you need to download JDK, or some people may say that SE, Java SE Standard Edition. Now see, this is JDK, Java Development Kit. Within the JDK, we have JRE plus tools like compilers, which is used to translate your code into machine code, and debuggers, which is used to debugging the code. Bug is nothing but an error, and debugging is processing of the errors, solving of the errors, or you can say that is called debugging. So all the components are available in JDK. Within the JDK, we have JRE plus compilers and debuggers, etc. So now I will show you the complete picture and relation among JDK, JRE and JVM. Now these points will be clear to you. Now see, so this is the relation among JDK, JRE, JVM. Please observe here, listen carefully. The outer box, this is complete outer box. Okay, na? This outer box is JDK, Java Development Kit. When you download it, automatically in your system, the JDK is installed, right? This is JDK. Within the JDK, what we have? This one, JRE. Observe here. Listen, right? Within the JDK, we have JRE plus development tools. What type of the development tools? Java interpreter, Java compiler, Java manuals. Java docs means Java manuals. JDK, within the JDK we have JRE plus development tools. Over. Next, within the JRE, this is JRE part. This box is JRE. Within the JRE we have JVM plus packages, libraries and so on. So this is relation about JDK, JRE, JVM. Simply JDK, JDKలో JRE ఉంటుంది, JREలో JVM ఉంటుంది. ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. Okay, right. Now, variables in Java. It is a common topic. It is also in all programming languages. We have the topic variables. A variable is a name to the memory location, actually. Variable is a name to the memory location that is used to store the data. Simply, okay, I want to simplify that definition. Variable is a name to the memory location that is used to store the data. How to declare the variables in Java? Data type, space, variable name, semicolon. This is declaration. We are not assigning any value. This is called a declaration statement. If you want to assign the values, assignment operator and some value. See this. This is the statement where I declared and assigned the values. Declaration and assignment statement. Declaration and assignment statement. See, X assignment 20. Data type is integer. Int X assignment 20. If you write this statement, what happens internally is within the memory, within the primary memory means RAM. Okay. Within the RAM, a cell, this is a memory cell. This box is a memory cell. Within the memory cell, the value 20 is stored. And for that memory, you are assigning a name called X. సో ఇంటి ఎక్స్ అసైన్మెంట్ 20 అని రాశారు అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, మెమరీలో మీకు ఒక బాక్స్ అనేది, ఒక మెమరీ అనేది అలికేట్ అవుద్ది. ఆ మెమరీకి ఇచ్చిన నేమ్ ఏంది, ఎక్స్, అందులో ఉన్న వాల్యూ 20. దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ ఇంటర్నల్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ దిస్ కోడ్. ఓకే, రైట్. వన్ మోర్ పాయింట్, int. If you specify the data type int, you must store the integer values. Integer values means a number without any fractional value, without any pointing values. 20, 30, 40, 10, ఇవన్నీ కూడా integers. If you write 20.3, 20.4, 1.34 and so on, those are called float values. Now, data types. So as we just now covered, you know already integers. Okay. Integers means numbers, numerical values without any pointing values. Those numbers are called integers. And depending on the range within the integer, we have four subcategories. Those are byte data type, short data type, int data type, long. ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇంటీజరే అంటాం. All these are belongs to integer data type only. All these are used to store the integer values, a value without any fractional or decimal values. But the memory size is different. Byte takes only 1 byte of the memory. Short takes only 2 bytes of the memory. Integer takes 4 bytes of the memory. Long takes 8 bytes of the memory. Range is different. If you want to store a short number, small number, go for byte. If you want to store somewhat big number, go to short. And if you want to store more big number, I will tell you the range also, int. Or if you want to deal with very big numbers, crores, millions or billions of the numbers, go for the long, like that. Depends on your requirement. You can declare a variable of int type based on your requirement. Then floating point values. If you want to store any floating values or pointing values, you can go for the float. Here also we have two subcategories. Those are float, double. Okay, float and double. The capacity is enhanced in the double. Nothing but in floating, you can store probably 6 digits after the point. 2.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits after the point. Or if you want to store more accurate values after the point, if you want to store 10 or 12 values, then you can go for the double. Okay. Float takes 4 bytes, double take 8 bytes. Because the range is extended in the double. That's why the memory bytes required to store double values also increased. Is my voice is clear? Or are you facing any problems with my network? Clear. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Because it shows we network strength is low. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. Thank you for your response. Let me continue. And the next one is right. Next data type is character data type. It is used to store only single character within the single quotation marks. Suppose I want to store A, then what you need to write? character, char, char. Variable name. You can give any variable name. Let me write ch. Assignment operator. Within the single quotation mark, you need to write any character, but using the single quotation is compulsory. Otherwise, that becomes invalid. Semicolon. Char, this is data type. Ch, it is a variable name. You can give any name without spaces and by following some rules. And within the single quotation marks, you must write single character. That character might be alphabet or a digit or any special symbol also. All are treated as character constant values if those are enclosed within the single quotation mark only. That is about character. And Boolean values, this is Boolean data type. ఇక్కడ బూలియన్ అని లోయర్ కేస్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది కదా అట్లే రాయాలా మీరు. ఓకే, బూలియన్. క్యారెక్టర్ అంటే క్యారెక్టర్ అని రాయదు, సిహెచ్ఈఆర్ క్యార్ అనే రాయాలా. ఫ్లోట్ డబుల్ అన్ని లోయర్ కేస్ లో ఉన్నాయి కదా అట్లే రాయాలా. మీరు క్యాపిటల్ బి రాస్తే క్యాపిటల్ సి రాస్తే అంటే దట్ బికమ్స్ ఇన్వాలిడ్, దట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ విల్ నాట్ బి ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ బికాస్ జావా ఈస్ ఆల్సో కేస్ సెన్సిటివ్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లైక్ సి. Casing is also important. Casing means upper case, lower case. Lower case letter is completely different from upper case letter. That's why the casing also important. You must follow this casing. Boolean, char, all are in the lower case letters only. Okay. Now, Boolean data type is used to store Boolean values, nothing but true and false. Boolean data type can store only two values. Those are true and false in lower case letters only. Generally, these are used to store to check the credentials. For example, you are trying to logging into the email ID. If the credentials are valid, user ID and password is valid, that returns true. Nothing but the credentials are valid. Suppose user ID is valid, maybe password is wrong, or maybe user ID is valid, invalid, password is correct. Whatever it might be, that is wrong credentials, not any one of the user ID or password, any one of them is false. In such cases, that returns false because you are unable to logging into your account. In such cases, that returns false. This is one case where we use booleans. A simple example. Like that, if you want to return or if you want to store true or false, you can go for the boolean data type. This is very, very important questions as per your examination point of view. No need to write about non-primitive data types. Just forget about this. We will cover it later on. ఓకే, సో మీకు ఎగ్జామ్లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అబౌట్ డేటా టైప్స్ అని వస్తే ఇవే రాయాలా, ఇవి అవసరం లేదు. ఒకవేళ రాయాలంటే ఇది ఒక లైన్ రాయండి, సింపుల్ లైన్. We have non-primitive data types also, or reference data types also called arrays, strings, classes, interfaces, enum, objects, and a statement. It's enough. But you must write some explanation about the primitive data types. These are called primitive data types or built-in data types. Okay. So what are the, how many primitive data types we have? Four. What are those? Integer, float, character, boolean. And the subdata types in the integers are byte, short, int, long. Already I shared a link to Battu sir. Maybe sir will be shared to you. I will explain the last day session. And if you want to gain more knowledge about the data types, I will share some links to you. For the one data type, one video. More and more points I will cover in that. If you want to gain more and more knowledge about this, suppose for the byte, I can give 8 examples. For the short also, I explained 4 or 5 examples with the program and the execution part. So go with that. That is helpful to you to enhance your knowledge. But as per your syllabus, as per your requirement, this is enough. Okay. If you want to enhance your skills, I suggest you to go for that. I will share that with you. Right. I think it's clear. Data types concept, very important question, very frequently asked question. Miriam Rayala, first point, data type. Data type is used to store the values. It represents type of the data you want to store in the variable. We have 4 categories: Boolean, character, floating, integers. and remember these subtypes also. Okay, and memory capacity. I will show you the memory capacity also. See this. Data type is byte and it requires 1 byte of the memory. If you want to store a number as byte type, it requires 1 byte of the memory. And the default value means if you are not assigning any value, even though internally it maintains one value, that value is called default value. If you declare any variable as a byte type, it maintains 0 as a default value. Obviously, type is integral because byte is belongs to integer type only. Integral means it store integral values. It belongs integer type. All these are stores integral only. We covered just now. Byte, short, into long. All these are used to store integral values. And short takes 2 bytes of the memory. Default value is 0. Int takes 4 bytes of the memory. Default value is 0. Long, it takes 8 bytes of the memory is required to store long values. And default value is 0L. L is compulsory to represent that is a long value. Okay. Then coming to the character, it takes 2 bytes of the memory and the default value is U. This is called a one type of the storing system. It's ASCII values. So these are called storing systems. So like that, this is the default value for the characters. Okay. And for the float values, 4 bytes required to store 0.0f is the default value. We are not defining default values that defined by the developers. And double default value is 0.0d, but it is a good practice to write d that represent that is a double type value, and memory required to store double values is 8 bytes. And coming to the boolean, 1 bit is enough, not byte, only 1 bit is enough to store boolean values, and the default value is false, and it can store two values, true and false, as we covered just now. So this is complete information about the data types concept in Java. Okay, na? Then next very important topic is Java operators. This is very lengthy topic. So many different type of the operators are there. But anyway, I will try to make it simple to understand. See, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, briefly, I am trying to explain to you 5 types of the operators. Arithmetic operators. 1 minute. Right. Arithmetic operators, assignment operators. You must remember each and every point. Okay. Comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. You must remember these names. It is compulsory. Okay. Then within the arithmetic operators, we have operators called addition operator, plus, subtraction, minus, multiplication. In Java or any programming language, for the multiplication operation, we use the operator called star simply. ఓకే సో తెలుగులో మన మ్యాథ్స్లో అయితే ఇట్లా రాస్తాం మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఆపరేటర్ జస్ట్ లైక్ ఎక్స్ వి యూజ్ నా బట్ ఇన్ ఎనీ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ వి యూజ్ స్టార్ యాజ్ ఏ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఆపరేటర్ ఓకే సో స్టార్ దట్ ఈస్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఆపరేటర్ అండ్ division we use slash forward slash operator that is used to represent division operation. And modulus operator, the operator we use to represent modulus operation is percentage. Generally, we call the word percentage, but here the percentage should be called as modulus operator. Now, so plus minus multiplication, no need to explain, everyone knows it. Come to the division and modulus division, there is a little bit difference between these two. If you use division operator, it returns quotient. And coming to the modulus operator, that is percentage symbol, it returns remainder. You need to remember these 2 points, very important. Division operator returns quotient. Modulus operator returns remainder. Okay. And the remaining are everyone knows it, plus minus multiplication, because everyone learnt it in the schooling itself. Okay. This is about arithmetic operators. Okay. Then coming to the assignment operators. Assignment, storing. Assignment means assigning the values, storing the values. Simple equal, you should not call it as equal operator. Okay. Generally, we use the word equal operator in mathematics. Na? This is should be pronounced as assignment operator. Assignment, assigning the values. Assignment operator. And these are called component assignment operators. These four, or you can say simply assignment. Actually, these are called component assignment operators. Plus minus, sorry, plus equal to, plus assignment, minus assignment, multiplication assignment, division assignment. Okay, if you want to learn more about this, I will share one more link to you. Just go through it. But let me tell you one point. When we use this plus assignment, minus assignment, multiplication assignment, division assignment is, suppose if you have any variable to the left hand side of the assignment operator and at the right hand side of the operator, then you can use these shortcuts or compound assignment operators. For example, I have a statement like a assignment a plus 10. A assignment a plus 10 means the value of the a will be added to the 10 and the final value is stored in the a itself. For example, we have 5 in the variable a. So if you write a assignment a plus 10, 5 plus 10 will be evaluated first. Always right hand side of the assignment operator will be evaluated first and that value will be assigned to the left hand side of the variable whatever you have. So ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుద్ది 5 plus 10 15 and that 15 will be assigned to the a. Now a value becomes 15. Okay. Now the same statement can be written like a plus assignment 10. A plus assignment 10 semicolon. So A assignment A plus 10 is equal to the A plus assignment 10. These two statements are 100% equal. You can write A assignment A plus 10 is valid, or in place of that statement, in short, if you want to write A plus assignment 10 is also valid. So in such cases, we use compound assignment operators. I think it's clear, but the rule is, you must remember the rule. What is that rule is? If you have any variable at the left hand side of the assignment operator as well as at the right hand side of the assignment operator also, then only you can use compound assignment operators. For example, if you have a statement like A assignment B plus 10 where A and B are variables, let us say. In such cases, you are not allowed to use compound assignment operators because for the left hand side you have A, right hand side you have B. So you should not apply component assignment operator in this case. If you have same variable to left hand and to right hand of the assignment operator, then only you can use these compound assignment operators. You must remember this is important point about the compound assignment operator, which is a part of the assignment operator. This is about assignment operators, right? Now, so you must remember each and every point. As I said to you multiple times, I am covering most important points. You must remember each and every point. Now, coming to the third category, comparison operators. Equal to, this is very important point. See now, రెండు సార్లు మనం ఈక్వల్ అని రాస్తే దాన్ని ఈక్వల్ టు అనాలా. ఓకే, మ్యాథ్స్ లో అయితే వన్ టైమ్, ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ ఓన్లీ వన్ టైమ్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆపరేటర్ ఇన్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ నా. బట్ హియర్ యూ షుడ్ నాట్ యూజ్ దట్ టర్మినాలజీ. ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ సింగిల్ టైమ్, that should be called as assignment operator. Number one. Second point, if you write this equal symbol two times, that should be called as equal to now. This is assignment operator. This is equal to operator. Assignment operator is used to assign the values to the variable. Equal to operator is used to compare the values. Equal to operator is also called comparison operator because it is one of the comparison operator. Equal to. It is used to check left hand and right hand side of the values. It is used to compare left hand and right hand side of the values. Okay. For example, let me give. Right. For example, if I write if A equal to B. 1 minute. Now see, suppose if I write like this, if A is equal to, this should be called as is equal to A is equal to B. It is used to compare the A value with B. That is the importance of is equal to operator. A is equal to B. It is used to compare A value with B. That might be true or might be false also. That depends on the value of the A and B. For example, let me write a part of the code. This is not full code. A assignment 10 semicolon. And of course, if you want to write in a single statement also valid. B assignment 20 semicolon. Now, if you write like this, if A is equals to B, in this case, A value is 10, B value is 20, not equal. So, if A is equals to B means it returns false because we are using if condition. A is equal to B, no, it returns false. Otherwise, A value is 10, B value is also 10. In such cases, it returns true because A is equals to B. Yes, A is equals to B. It returns true. That is how to use is equal to operator, comparison operator. Now, then not equal to reverse to is equal to returns true if A and B is same values, equal values. Not equal to operators return true if A and B are not equal. Suppose A equals to 10, B equals to 20. If we use not equal to operator, it returns true. Reverse. Okay. And then less than, greater than, no need to explain, everyone knows it. Greater than or equals to and less than or equals to also we have. So what are the operators we have in the comparison? Is equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to also. That is missed here actually, less than or equal to. Okay, you must write less than or equals to like this. Okay, but in the mathematical we may use like this, right? This is wrong in programmatically. In any programming language, you must write less than or equals to, greater than or equals to like this. Less than equals to, greater than equals to, greater than or equals to, right? Now, this is about third category. And coming to the fourth category, logical operators. Logical operators, we have three categories in the logical operators. It is used to combine multiple conditions into a single condition. What does it mean? For example, let me show you. Now let me continue this. If A is equals to B space logical and two times and operator రాస్తే దాన్ని ఏమనాలా లాజికల్ and one time రాస్తే bitwise and or address operator two meanings we have. If you write two times this and operator, general terminology is and operator, but if you write two times that and operator in Java or in any programming languages probably that is called logical and operator. We can combine multiple conditions or two conditions with help of the logical and. Observe here what I'm going to write here. A less than B. Something quote. Now see this. This is one condition and this is another condition. A is equals to B. In this case, that is true, right? Because A value is 10, B value is 10. This is equal to operator. It is used to check the equality. Yes, A and B is equal, so it returns true. This part, condition 1. Condition 2, A less than B. This is false because A value is 10, B value is also 10. So this part returns false. This part returns true. Then coming to the logical and, it returns true whenever two conditions are true. Let me repeat, logical and returns true if given two conditions are true. But here it returns false because only one condition is true. This condition is false. So logical and operator logical and operator returns true whenever given two conditions are true. In all remaining cases, it returns false. You remember this point. This is about logical and. And coming to the logical or, we use two pipe symbols. General terminology is pipe symbol. Technically, it is called logical or operator. Now see, this is logical operator. All logical operator generally used to combine the conditions. Now in this case, A is equals to B true, A less than B is false. Then what is the property of logical OR is, it returns true if at least one of the given condition is true. I repeat, what is the condition whenever we are using logical OR? It returns true at least one of the given condition is true. In this case, this is true. Of course, this is false. But even though this statement returns true, because we are using logical OR. Okay. And logical not. Logical and is over. Logical OR. Logical not. Logical not. How it works is. Now see. A is equals to B. Yes. So it returns true. Now if I write logical not, exclamatory symbol in general, technically that is logical not here. Now see this. This part returns true. But if I write logical not before any condition or before any value, it change the truth value of the condition. Nothing but true becomes false. False becomes true. Actually, this is true. But if I write logical not, that becomes false now. So this complete statement returns false because this part returned true. But after that, I used logical not. That's why that true is changed as false. So the complete statement returns false. So this is how to work with logical not. Okay. Generally, all these are we used in the if conditions or for loops and so on will be covered later on. So this is about logical operators. Okay, na? And next one is bitwise operators. Java operators concept is important. First point, bitwise operator is very, very important. Okay, from the operators concept, very frequently asked question is Bitwise operators. Explain about bitwise operators. This is very frequently asked question. Yes, don't annotate Priyanka. Okay. So let me tell you about the bitwise operators in detail. Observe here. Erase it. What you annotate. Yeah. Thank you. Now, see bitwise operators. Bitwise operators are used to perform bit level operations. As the name, just observe the name bitwise, bit levels. Bit means 0 and 1. Those are called bits actually. So, bit level operations, if you want to do, you can go for bitwise operators. Bitwise zeros and ones, machine bits, binary digits, bits. Okay. Generally, that type of the operations are called low level operations, machine understandable operations. Java bitwise operators are used to work with individual bits, zeros and ones. We covered that already. But here the important point is we may not we may not use zeros and ones in our program. We may use decimal values. Okay. But internally, these decimal values are converted into the bits. After converting into the bits, bitwise operator works. Okay. This is the important point about the bitwise operators. All these are works at the bit level and these are called, that's why these are called bitwise operators. Now see, these can work with the binary values directly if you want to give binary values, but at the basic level, it is not suggestible to you. Work with the integers or decimal values only. After that, that is converted into the binary format and then bitwise operators start the working with the binary values. And after converting the binary values, then bitwise operator works and a result will be generated. After that, the generated result is converted back to the decimal or integer values. Then that will be displayed on the screen. I will show that. Now see, suppose I am giving the input. Yeah, yeah. This one. Is it the page? Yeah. See, so what you understand from this slide is we are working with binary values. We are giving a decimal as integer values. Of course, if you want to give binary also, fine. But for your user level, that is no need. And given decimal values is converted into the binary values. And with that converted binary values, bitwise operators will work and the result will be generated. And again, that binary result is converted back to the decimal value. That decimal value will be displayed as a result. Actually, this is what happens when we use bitwise operators. Okay. So same thing. See, I'm giving the input in the decimal format. Decimal format means what is the system we are using? We have different type of the number system. Na? Decimal is one of the number system what we use in our day-to-day life, 10, 20, 30, etc. So after giving input in the decimal format, that will be converted into the binary internally. You no need to do anything, internal conversion. And then bitwise operators work with these binary operators and the result will be generated in the binary values. After that, again that binary is converted into the decimal values. That converted decimal value will be displayed as an output. So this is actually cycle which happened internally when you are working with bitwise operators. And let me tell you the categories of the bitwise operators. So same thing, what I am discussing, everything, same slides will be available in my channel. I will share you with that. If you miss any point or if you want to make a note also, you can go through that video. I will share that link also with you. Right. Bitwise AND operator, bitwise OR operator, bitwise exclusive OR operator. So for the bitwise AND operators, we use the symbol AND. Remember, AND అనేది ఒకసారి రాస్తే bitwise AND operator అనాలా. టూ టైమ్స్ రాస్తే లాజికల్ AND operator అది. ఓకే. Yeah, okay, right. So AND operator, generally we call AND operator. AND operator, if you write single time, that is called bitwise AND operator. If you write two times, that becomes logical AND operator. Remember, pipe symbol. If you write one time, the pipe symbol, that is bitwise OR operator. If you write two times, two pipe symbols, that indicates logical OR operator. We covered just now. Bitwise exclusive or cap symbol or caret symbol generally we use. That is called bitwise exclusive OR. Next, bitwise complement, bitwise left shift, bitwise right shift, bitwise unsigned right shift. These seven are categories of bitwise operators. Okay, all these are belongs to bitwise operators. And coming to the bitwise complement, we use tilde symbol. This tilde symbol, na general terminology is tilde symbol. Here that should be called as bitwise complement operator. Bitwise left shift. If you write less than two times, that is called bitwise left shift operator. If you write greater than two times, that is called bitwise right shift operator. If you write greater than three times, that is called unsigned right shift operator. No unsigned left shift operator yet now, and no such type of the topic in any programming language as of now. Okay, so we have seven categories in bitwise operators. In some books, you may not find unsigned right shift, but this is also exist. In probably in all the books, in all the articles, all the people made in so many videos also discussed these six categories only, but we have seventh category also. I clearly discussed that. We will discuss here also in that video also. Right. Let us discuss these one by one. Only 8 minutes. Let me cover these three at least in this session, and I will complete these four later on because these four takes much time. All these binary operators requires two operands only, except bitwise complement. That's why all these are called binary operators. What is binary operator? It is an operator which takes two operands. What does it mean? The operand means, I will tell you with an example. See, so A is variable in this case, B is a variable in second statement, right? Suppose if I write like this, int C assignment A plus B, okay? Addition of the A and B and storing in the C. Now see, A, B are variables, yes, no doubt, but in this statement, this is called an expression, A plus B. It is an expression. What is an expression? The technical definition of expression is combination of the operators and operands is called an expression, where operand is on which you are applying this operator. Those are called operands. Let me repeat. Operators, already we know that is a special symbol that is used to perform a particular task. That is called operator. Clear? What is the operand? On which you are applying that operator. That is called operand. In this example, A and B are called operands. Operands. For example, if I write into, let me take D assignment 2 plus A. Okay, 2 plus A. So this is also an expression. Expression is a combination of operators, operands, and even constants also. In this example, 2 is called integer constant, nothing but integer value, integer constant. So operand might be a constant also. In this example, operand is a variable. A is a variable, B is a variable. In this case, operands are variables. Clear? In this expression, one operand is a variable A. Another operand is a constant integer value. So, operand might be a variable or might be a constant also. Or simply that might be a value also. Okay? And suppose in this example, I want to perform some operation. Hmm? Hmm. Can I perform addition operation with single value like this? Can I call it as a sum operation if I write a plus? Obviously, no. Why are we giving the answer no? Because the rule is if you want to perform some operation, you need to maintain at least two values. That is the rule, right? Now the point what I want to say is if any operator takes at least two values, listen carefully. If any operator takes at least two values to perform the actions, that operator is called binary operator. Plus minimum two values is required. Multiplication. Yes, with one value, can you implement multiplication operation? Obviously, no. That is also called binary operator. Subtraction, minimum two values, binary operator. Like this, if any operator takes at least two values to implement that operator is called binary operator. Okay. Next point. We observed already logical NOT. Okay, na? Logical NOT or bitwise NOT. Suppose if I write like this, if A is equal to B, and before that, if I use logical NOT, let me use one more parenthesis, otherwise it raises an error. Right. In this case, the logical operator with works with only single variable, or let me write simple example that you may get confused. Right. See this? We can write like this also. Nothing but logical and operator can work with only single variable. Like that, coming to this bitwise complement. Bitwise complement is also unary operator. What does it mean is if any operator works with only single operand, that is called unary operator. Bitwise complement, that is a unary operator. It requires only single variable, and remaining bitwise operators are binary operators because those takes minimum two values, two operands. Okay, this is the meaning of this point. Correct. Yeah, still any doubts? Just tell me if you have any doubts with me.
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let me cover one more point because you have only 2 minutes. 1 minute. Have you received the links what I shared?
No,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. I follow up that. I will share the PPT and links. So what I suggest you is please go through the video first. First point, step one. Step two, go through the PPT also. Then you can remember the sentence framing and how to write the answer in the examination. Okay. And next point is In PPT, I may cover outline or few important points, but in the video, I cover more and more points. If you have the free time, I suggest you to go with the video also. Because if you listen 10 points, at least you may write 5 points in the exam. And that's what. Okay. And do follow that channel. I will share more and more Java videos and Java quiz questions also. And I will share that link. The link name is YouTube channel name is Shravan Kumar Gurram. Okay, I will show you that also. We have that option here now. And let me show you some important points also here. If anyone wants to know Python also, I have the playlist, and that is depends on your interest. So this is my channel. Name is Shravan Kumar Gurram. Just type it Shravan Kumar Gurram in the YouTube search box. You will be redirected to this. And in that, we have the playlist. Just click on the playlist. And as per your requirement, go to the Java programming playlist. Okay. As of now, we have 28 videos. If you perfect with these videos, you will get 50 plus marks, because very important questions from last session, that is introduction to Java, advantages or disadvantages, nothing but features. Okay. Advantage is nothing but features of the Java. So this is very important questions. How to download, install and Java also very important questions to you. And how to set the path, somewhat sometimes you may get the question. And today we cover JDK, JRE, JVM outline. If you want to know more information about that, go through it. We cover variables along with the examples you may find here. And VS Code is a latest IDE in projects or in the real time also. So many developers using VS Code. If you are enthusiastic to learn the Java, you can go through this video also. Very user-friendly IDE. You can execute Java code very easily. If you want to gain more and more coding knowledge, go with this and install VS Code. I explain that clearly in that. And coming to the our subject, coming to the data types. So to the about the data types only, I have 5 to 6 videos. Very in-depth explanation I have, along with the explanation of the each and every point with help of the examples. Example code, execution, input, output, and a point. Like that was explained. Okay. And I used some categories now. What is operator? Just don't annotate Shravani. That may disturbs to others. Screen. Don't annotate. Don't create the disturbance to others. So operators expressions. So what is expression? I just explained you in few points. Just go through it. You will gain more knowledge about this. And coming to the operators, I observed your pattern, syllabus, and some previous question papers. That's why I focused bitwise operators mainly, because this is very frequently asked question. You can go through this. I explained in half an hour time. Okay, that is very important point. And along with that, we want to learn more knowledge, and if you want to know more points about these assignment operator, logical operator also, you can go with this. And I use some term now, what is unary operator, what is binary operator also. You can go through this with the 23 one. This is enough as of now. And the control statement. So if you perfect about these points, you will get more marks in your exam. Control statements, you will get 20 marks. 20 plus 20 plus 10, 50 marks you can cover here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Any doubts? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And probably for once, two or three times in a week, I post Java code, Java quiz also. Try to answer that. That will helpful to you to improve your knowledge. And if you have any doubts regarding to the any topic, you can mention it in the comment line also. I'll answer you. And I will share today's topics also, the PPTs and links. Yes. Still anyone have any queries or any doubts? So I will share the links and PPTs to your in charge head Bhattu sir. Sir will communicate with you. Otherwise, from you, I will share the programs also. In the videos also, you have the programs. Along with that, I will share the programs also. Okay. Otherwise, if anyone send me your number, I will share it with you also. You can post in the group. Along with that, I will share you in chat, sir also. Sir also will post you in your group. Yes. Still any queries for me? Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you, ma.